Hello Sagittarius, thanks so much for joining me for the February of 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. This is for Sagittarius Sun sign, Sagittarius rising, and Sagittarius moon, or really anybody with prominent Sagittarius in their chart. My name is Vickieverlie, and this is the Rock and Roll Prophetess YouTube channel. This is my website. Don't be fooled by imposters. Today we're going to be using some of my decks that I've created, including the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the main portion of the reading. Then we're going to pull a card, an animal totem card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be an extended reading with 4 additional clarifiers, and this month we're going to be using the Medicine Woman Tarot deck by Carol Bridges. Really nice deck. Okay, let's get going, Sagittarius, for our reading for the month of February of 2022. It's 2/2/22. And we're going to have a 2/2/22 this month, and we're going to have a 2/22/22. So a lot of 2 energy, a lot of divine feminine, a lot of intuition. Those are the associated with 2. But these are magical dates. These 2/2/22 and then 2/2. You know, the other one, 2/22/22. These are very magical portals. You know, these are energetic portals that everybody feels, no matter what your sign is, okay? Alright, what's coming up for Sagittarius? The first portion of the reading is going to be just a regular Celtic cross. And then we're going to do a second, we're going to do 3 parts of the reading, you'll see. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, the Emperor, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, the Lovers. Lovers has been out, 2 of Pentacles, Temperance has been out, Death. And final outcome is the Knight of Rods. Well, the Knight of Rods, by the way, there's no gender in these readings. They're not gender specific. So even though that shows up as a knight, it just could really be anybody. It doesn't necessarily have to be a male energy. But it definitely looks like this is the Lover's energy, or that wants to be the Lover's energy. But this could also be, that would be your card, because this is a fire sign energy. And the fire signs are Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So, of course, that includes you. There is going to be a fire sign full moon this month. We're going to have an event here. We're going to have the full moon on the 16th is going to be in the sign of Leo, so could be talking about something around that time frame. You're putting the past behind you, and you're putting this victim stuff behind you. This is into the past situation, and you know, death is here, but that just talks about a big change, and you're leaving that behind, and you're looking forward into going into the future. There's definitely some really, well, this talks about you're not sure, maybe some of you have been working 2 jobs, but this is really beautiful energy here of you getting to do the work that you love. Or I'm picking up for some of you, this is something about a debut. It could be something that you've been working on for a really long time and you're going to debut it, like I'm debuting my book, which I'll tell you about later. Or maybe some of you might be like a playwright. It feels strongly like that, like a play. And maybe you're not the playwright. Maybe you're, you know, an actor or a dancer or some other performer in it. But maybe it's just some kind of presentation you're doing for work. You know, it could just be, it's going to be different for everybody. But I get the feeling like you've been really working on this for a long time. And then there's going to be some kind of a big debut. And this is going to be really successful for you. This is going to propel you to another level of success, I guess you could say, but it feels like a lot of it's associated with the money part of it too. The Emperor has been blocking you, so it might be like, well, if you work 2 jobs, maybe your day job boss is like just always on your butt or whatever, or maybe this is if you're working in like a production, because it just, for somebody out there, this is some kind of a play. I'm picking up that really strong, you know, some kind of a play or production that, you know, it's, and then it's crossed by the Emperor. So the Emperor has been hard on you. I feel like I want to use the words that the Emperor has been coming down hard on you. But even though the Emperor has been coming down hard on you, you are going to achieve. You're going to achieve anyway. That's not the word though. You're going to. Well, that's the gist of it. You're going to achieve. There's another word they're trying to come through with, and I'm not quite getting it. You're going to be successful anyway, you know. And I feel like too, that this is a blessing in disguise for some of you, this Emperor energy, that it might be like maybe they're just trying to really get the best out of you. Like if you're, say this is a play for some people, maybe this is the director and he's just like, no, do it again, do it again. Or if it's a boss at work, do it again, do it again. And it's only because they're trying to really push you to have the best possible outcome and be in this position. The universe is really working with you this month. You have this balance here of the Temperance card. This is the higher forces of the angels, universe, spirit guides, your own higher self. And they're really working with you, and they're really trying to put things in motion for you. And I think the thing that there's some financial success, which we've talked about, but, this Lovers thing is coming through kind of stronger. Well, I mean, it's Valentine's Day. I'm like, why does every reading have love in it? It's usually not. I'm not necessarily a love reader, It's a general reading, but I do tend to I don't go into love usually that often, but boy, is it showing up for everybody. Maybe it's just because it's the Valentine's Day season, and I don't know if it's celebrated worldwide, but definitely in the United States, we have Valentine's Day. But it's on, baby. And it looks like if this is you're definitely, you're up for it. Like you're going out, this person is coveting that. Not in a bad way, but in a way like, I want this. This is what I'm after. It could be somebody else. I'm hearing if you're really flattered. Okay, so my dog is slurping. Sorry, I'm reading in the kitchen lately these days, because of other stuff that goes on. Okay, buddy, you gotta get out of here till I finish the reading, okay? I know. Why don't you go out in the other room? Go on, go lay down. Anyways, back to you, the reading here with the Sagittarians. Yeah, but they're really wanting this. They're really going after it. And as I heard flattered, yeah. The guides are saying you're really flattered, but then when I said it out loud, flattered, I heard shattered by the Stones. I've been shattered. Shadooby. Shattered, shattered. Shadooby. This town's full of something or other. Time to break out. Don't mind the maggots. Whatever, I'm not even sure. But that came through. So it might be a message for somebody. But you're really, when they said you're really flattered, what I was getting at was like, you're really flattered because they're really coming, like they're not shy about showing their attraction to you, okay? And you're flattered by it, okay? They're showering you with a lot of attention, okay? All right, so you already showed up as a knight, but what we're going to do next, we're going to continue with the spread for part 2, and we're going to be looking for whoever shows up first, either the knight or king. So whoever shows up first, knight or king of rods, fire signs, that is going to be the card that represents you, and then we're going to look at the cards surrounding that for the situations surrounding you. Oh, by the way, while I'm doing this, I am opening up for the Aries Ingress reading, always a really popular reading as well. It's the astrological new year. It's not till March, but I'm opening up a month ahead of time in February so I can get to everybody that would like to have one, and you'll be able to find that information also in the page. Patreon people, if you're watching this early, it might not be up on my website yet, but it will be within a very short time. Another thing I want to mention, boy, where are we going? Oh, I missed you. You were down here. I was talking away. I was talking away and I missed you. Okay, I am coming out with a smaller version of this deck too. People have been requesting. May not be ready. Okay, so I want to put these. I went up here instead. I was looking for the king for some reason. I was really trying to find that king in my mind. I'm like, where's the king of rods? But it was the queen came out. So this is your card. Let's get this straightened around a little bit here. Okay, so the queen of rods. That's the card that represents you. If you're male energy, doesn't matter. This is your card. In this reading, this will be you. So there is somebody coming back from the past, or a situation coming back from the past, it does seem. But in your case, it's a wish come true. It's a wish come true. This is something you're definitely wanting. It could be maybe you're going back to work if you've been off of work, because it's surrounding this Hierophant here. And the Hierophant is like this big group. Maybe you're going back to school. Maybe you got accepted into school. Maybe if you are like involved in play or theater, maybe that's been shut down a lot for COVID. Maybe it's going to open up, or you've got some dates. In the summer they're going to preview, or something like that. If you're a performer, You know, you've got some dates. I'm hearing you've got some dates in the summer. That's what I'm hearing. So you're getting back to something that you want to get back to, and it's very positive. It could also be a person, because there absolutely is some love showing around. But I want to finish up this financial thing. You've been stressed out about it, and somebody's going to offer you some money, and it's going to make you really happy, or an opportunity, a gig, a position. Ace of Pentacles is some kind of new money, and it's leading right into this sun energy, and it's just like, you are going to be shining. This is right up your alley. That's what I'm hearing. It's right up your alley. It's right in your wheelhouse. So it's absolutely something that you are happy and joyful about, and it's very, you know, a lot to be happy about. It seemed like there was a stalemate, like it was a dead end. That's what I'm hearing. It's a dead end. But that is not the case. The Chariot is there, and the Chariot is not a dead end. The Chariot's going places. I mean, that's literally what it means. It's Chariot, your movement. It's movement. It's travel. It's going. The Chariot is a mode of transportation. But it's also a card of great victory, triumph, the phoenix rising from the ashes. So there's a lot of really favorable things surrounding it. There's definitely some love stuff mixed in here too, because we got the Two of Cups up here, and then we've got this love energy down here. But also note that, here's what I feel. Didn't I say that you're flattered? I feel like love is trying to come through for you. This is love energy. It could be in actual people who are water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. We're not having any big water sign events this month. We're having, you know, new and full moon and air and fire. Well, actually, we will be in, I take that back. We're going to be in the sign of Pisces for the majority of the month until, I mean, not the majority of the month. And after the 18th, we'll be moving into the sign of Pisces. So this could be after the 18th. Sorry about that. So after the 18th, it could be during the time of Pisces. But this is all about love. But there's a lot of, seems like there's a lot of barriers for them to get through with the love. They're trying to go this way, they're trying to go that way. This way they're met up with your grief and your healing. This way they're met up with, like, where do you think you're going? That's what I get out of this card. So, once again, it's talking about that there's somebody who's very attracted to you. They're trying to cut through. And that's not usually a Sagittarius thing. Usually Sagittarius don't put those big walls up. You know, usually Sagittarius, you're pretty open, but you could have, you know, you could have Scorpio in your chart, you could have Capricorn in your chart, and both of those signs can be kind of guarded at times. It's not usually a Sagittarius thing, but somebody's trying to break through and wants to have a, or maybe you're just not getting it, because that's the thing with Sagittarius. You guys are just friendly and fun. I love Sagittarius, you know. You guys are always so fun and friendly, and it's just like, yeah, everybody's my friend, and you know, and I think that's a lot of times what you'll look for in a love partner. You'll look for somebody who's, you know, your best friend, somebody to hang out with and stuff. So, yeah, you know, you've, you know, you may be like thinking, well, yeah, we're great friends, yeah, and they're trying to, they want to maybe take it to another level, especially with the Chariot here, and maybe you're not getting it, Sag. So, oh, McFly, they want to romance with you. You know, I keep getting the word romance. Let's make some romance. What is that song? Something about let's make some romance. I'm not quite getting it. It's some song, but that's what the guys are coming through with. Maybe you're not getting it. It's just like, oh, what? Yeah, we're good friends. We're old friends. We know each other since we were kids even. Sometimes that's what that Six of Cups could show. Oh, yeah, they're great. We're buds. Well, maybe they want to be more than buds, you know. It seems like something's cooking. Something's brewing, Sagittarius. All right. We're going to go move on to the animal tome. I just wanted to show you guys really quick. I'm so excited, though. The Sigil book is out. It's a workbook. So it's a big book, 8.5 by 11, because you need the, if you're not familiar with sigils, you need space to draw in. Sigils are symbols. It's about symbol making, which is a primitive thing that goes back forever. You don't have to have art experience to do this. It goes through all the first several pages, maybe 20 pages are all just, you know, instructional, telling you how to do it. It has a lot of good info in there that you can refer back to again and again, the symbols and whatnot. And then there's a template to do the workout with, which is all explained. And then there's like a few blank pages. So every 3 page, there's a template, and then a few pages for you to do writing and drawing and practicing on. So, yeah, really cool. I'm really proud of it. Really happy that it's out. That's the painting. That's a sigil that I did. And yours don't have to be really complicated, but that's this sigil. And I liked it so much that I went and I turned it into a painting, and that's what's on the cover of the thing. It's a little cut off, but I don't care. But yeah, these are all sigils. They don't have to be really complicated. Like this is a sigil, you know, these are sigils. So a lot of people are into it. It's great for manifesting your reality. One more quick announcement before we do the animal totem. I am opening up for the Aries ingress readings. These are seasonal reading. That's always really popular. Available for a limited time, and it kicks off in next month when we move into Aries, but I always offer it like a month early so I have time to get to everybody. So if you'd like to get that, you can find that information on my website as well. But let's get our animal totem for Sagittarius. Sag, animal totem, Sagittarius, Sag. Peacock, look out, everybody. Here comes Sagittarius. You guys are putting on I was going to say putting on a show, but then I heard putting on the Ritz. And I'm not even really sure what that means. I think that doesn't that kind of mean like, I don't know. If anybody knows for sure what that means, I don't want to speculate or really look it up right now. But I heard the guides came through with, we're putting on the Ritz. So, yeah, putting on the Ritz, Sagittarius. You know, you guys, you do have a flair. That's what when I see Sagittarius, I always think of like, you know, they do have flair and style, and they're very colorful. You know, and then when you see the peacock, obviously, right? Colorful, hello. Yeah, that would definitely be the peacock energy for sure. But it's also just like people noticing you. That's really what, you know, the peacocks, it's hard not to notice the peacock, you know. Somebody's trying to make it known that they want to be with you. Oh, I want to be with you so bad. Oh, I want to be with you tonight. Tonight. Always knew it would be so right. Come on, baby, I just want to be with you. Of course, the amazing Eric Carmen of the Raspberry song. But it's a love song. You can listen to it if you want. I think that's a Raspberry song. It's real old. I happen to know because he's a hometown Clevelander. And Eric Carmen is a Clevelander as well. Hometown guy. All right. Flamboyant, elegant, proud, sacred. Death, resurrection. Immortality. The phoenix rises from the ashes. That's what I was talking about with the chariot here for you guys. Adding color to your personal style. The spotlight is on you. Strut your stuff. Yeah, the spotlight is on you with the sun shining up here too. That sun energy is really shining on you. You know, Jupiter's not in your sign, but we're in Pisces season, and Jupiter is in Pisces, and that's making a square to so that's really relevant. When you get a square, that makes things happen. It kind of, well, it could be seen as agitating this situation, but sometimes agitating is a good thing. You know, agitating can be a very good thing. And so be aware. Somebody's trying to make themselves known here. And I don't know if you're just not into them, or maybe you did know him as a kid. It's like, oh, that kid? He used to ride his bike by my house or whatever. You know, like it's like him or her? Wow, no way, you know. But they're not the same. If that's the case, if you have like, if it's like, that was such a jerk or whatever. They used to, whatever, stick my pigtails in the inkwells or whatever. They used to bother me. They don't bother you anymore. They like you now. They probably liked you then. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start rolling up with these medicine woman cards, because that's going to be for our next portion. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in and all the things that you do. Do check out, remember, vickieverlie.com. Don't be fooled by imitators. Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. People are going, it's rampant with it. They're using the videos and directing people to other sites. So just be aware, buyer beware. Don't be swindled by these people, these imposters. You know, be aware of that. And Sagittarius, you know, it looks really good for you. I mean, people are attracted to you. I also do see money opportunities. So they're attracted to you coming at from a few different directions here. You're getting a lot of, people are noticing you. I mean, you can't really not notice the peacock, right? Or maybe if it's the shoes on the other foot, maybe you want somebody to notice you. Maybe you gotta flash your, you know, make some kind of grand gesture if you're the one maybe pursuing. I think for most of you it's the other way around, though somebody's pursuing you. But anyway, Sag, thanks so much for tuning in. Oh, by the way, I'm coming out with a smaller deck of these. People have been asking. I've been working on it, but I wanted to have it ready by this time, but I was finishing up this book and I wasn't able to. But there will be another version, a smaller version of the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, because these cards are quite large. And even this version 2, the second edition, is even larger. That's why I don't use them on camera. They're very large, which I like because you can see and read. But people have been asking for a long time, can I please do a smaller deck? So yeah, that will be coming out sometime during the month of February. I'll probably post it on a Facebook page or whatever when it's out. Okay, so everybody, thank you so much. And remember, you are Love and Beauty Incarnate. Please do hit that subscribe and comment and like, because that tells YouTube that you do enjoy my comment and my content. Have the best month ever, and we'll talk to you again soon.